Right, so Saturday, and today we're working on the suspension side, where the whole front, suspension, brakes, coilovers, anti-roll bars, brake lines, etc, etc, with the whole front end, because now I have to wait for the exhaust parts to arrive so I can build the exhaust. I need a couple of bits for the headed tank for the charge cooler to arrive, so I can build one specifically for this one, and a couple of things. I'm gonna leave the back end, you know, for now. I like this view. Anyways, let's make the front a little bit better. So yeah, we got new arms, calipers. These are, I know they look bad, but they're not. They actually been quite fresh on this car. And Steve, when he goes with the brush, with obviously try and protect the car from the rust, he goes over everything, literally. Even stuff he shouldn't. Anyways, new rod ends, steering rod ends and other stuff, drop links, anti-roll bars. We have the white line front and rear anti-roll bars or sway bars. Different people call them different names. However, on these cars usually bolts are pretty good. Even if they look bad outside, they fine, because the threads, I don't know, it's just they use good metal, good quality. I don't know, it's just good. And when I work on them, I preserve that, and I put always the anti-seize copper grease, but good quality one, and prevents obviously any problems in the future. Anyways, all of that is valid besides the anti-roll bar bolts on the front. These are always bad. As you see, you can see the top one I had to drill it, the bottom one was already drilled out. On this side, yeah, same story, both of them had to be drilled out. So well, I have to continue to drill them out because you need to drill the nuts that are actually welded from behind, so need to be removed. So it's going to be bolt and nut job really. This side will be replaced. The plastic cover on this side will have to be gone. It will have to protect all of this metal. You can see there's some superficial tiny bit of rust, maybe just starting something, bit of a brush, and that comes off. And I'm pretty sure Steve, when he's gonna see it, he's gonna apply all of that to there, just protect it, because well, this is gonna be later on, but there's no space for this, for the plastic trim inside. When you have different offset or bigger wheels, that they need more space to work on the car, but we get there where we get there. So obviously new bigger radiator, bigger charge cooler radiator. This one doesn't I mean, this one, like I said previously, will be fine for the power levels we had before, but now we need more cooling force. Anyways, so yeah, that didn't come up easily. And although yeah, they do come up, this, yeah, I was sweating. It's a lot of bolts and nuts to remove, and quite strong. Yeah, it takes some time to remove the whole front end, as the hubs, and again they're pretty good. It's just been painted so they look dirty or something, but no, that's just the paint. Coilover is off, all dams off, new stuff is gonna come in. But before I can put the new stuff back in, I have to sort these problems out, because later on there's gonna be no access with the arm and everything. So this is the only time I can sort this out. Anyways, yeah, the front, I like these cars. Every time I work on them, I like them. Anyways, that's another. Yeah, let's go forward. Well, from Goodrich braided brake lines, I would expect to, them to come with the bolts, brake bolts for the calipers. They come with the new washers, but no bolts. Anyways, anti-roll bar fitted, new bushers fitted, new bolts fitted, bolts and nuts and everything fixed or done. Arms fitted, gas gold series coilovers fitted. They fit ish okay. Top, I had to kind of give extra 0.5 mm on the hose diameter, because it's just tiny bit of a change on the PCD. It just didn't fit. so they had it a little bit wrong. But also, let me grab the light. It looked okay, everything looked okay, but then when you disassemble it, there's an issue. Let me check if you can see it. There you go, there. You see? Yeah, unfortunately, that is a no-go. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Because this one, the top one, is actually not even round. It's kind of oval because it gives you some adjustment on the wheel hub for Jesus, well, you know for what. The bottom one is round, so I may just you know, bring that up a little, but it's a fragile, you know, thing to do. It's a fiddly job. You have to be precise. This is suspensions, you know. If you fuck up geometry, then it's not going to be symmetrical between left and right. So this is something I'm not looking to do. But what we do, we're going to send them out. We're going to send them back. What are they going to do? This is what they said, you know, this is supposed to fit, and it doesn't. That's quite a lot. That's at least 3-4 mil. Fuck's sake, not sure what to do with this now. This is what I mean. It's like, how are you gonna price the, you know, how are you gonna quote a job like this? You can't. This is what I said before, and this is one of the reasons I don't quote jobs. It's per hour, because, you know, if everything's supposed to be fit nicely, yeah, no problems, couple of hours. But now this is completely different job, because now they have to come. Yeah, both of them, it should be okay. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, it is bad really, because, you know, if you're not doing that, then we can't fit them, period. Just don't fit. That's not half a mil, that's quite a lot. Actually, I can tell you how much that is. That is nearly 3 millimeters of thick metal to be removed precisely. Times 4. What a nice Saturday evening. Right, so let me grab the light so you can see. Front is fitted, anti-roll bar, waiting for the drop leaks, obviously. A bit of dust, bit of all the crap. Anyways, coilover is fitted. Yeah, that fitted actually on the first try, so not bad at all. Waiting for the drop leaks, waiting for the steering arms, rod ends, because yeah, why not put in fresh. Discs fitted. Fun fact about the MR2s, the front discs are actually smaller diameter on the back, since obviously weight distribution, etc, etc. Carriers put it on, pads also, both sides, everything in, no the pads on this side. We've done the back as well. The back looks good. On the back we have fresh calipers. Yeah, it looks all nice with the subframe and everything. It's good. It's good. This is how the back is good. Now the front, I'm gonna hold on for a moment, because so these calipers here, they are okay. They're okay to use. Now for me to, oh shit. Oh. Give me a sec. I'm not happy with that. What a moron. Anyways, yeah, that one was empty. This one wasn't supposed to show you that one. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I hate making mess. I'm gonna have to clean it up. Anyways, what I was saying, let's use this one, which is already emptied. You can see there's a bit of rust on, well, quite a lot of rust on the piston. Now this is only superficial, but obviously for this to retract completely, because with new discs, this is a performance discs and new pads and everything, they have to go in all the way. So I will have to take this groomer, this rubber kind of shield off, clean them, you know, make sure everything is right, retract them and then put them back on. it's fine. It's alright for the broad use. Let's say, for example, for what the car is supposed to be at the beginning. But for truck use, with the extra heat that is gonna go into, obviously, into the discs and brakes in general. Now, speaking with the creases, you know what? Just these calipers, they cheap. You know, maybe just get a fresh set. They're reconditioned. You know, and peace of mind. Everything just moves freely, moves good. Last thing you want is one of the calipers sticking or something. So yeah, it's a cheap solution. Obviously, all these brakes, they're not expensive, you know, single piston, so penny's gonna get you a fresh pair. But he just sent me a link because he really wanted some bigger brake discs and calipers. There's a kit for the front. I think it's 265 or 285, I can't remember the diameter. It doesn't matter, some performance brakes. I would wait because I'm working on, well, not at the moment because it's too busy, but everything is in motion. We're working on race hubs that allow you not only to lower the car and keep the roll center correct on the geometry, because MR2 geometries are brilliant and really good, but you can't lower them too much. And usually people for truck use or fast road use, they do it and you kill the roll center, which is it's quite bad actually for cornering. So my hubs, they're gonna allow you to lower the car and keep the geometry right, but also they're gonna have a bigger wheel bearings and stronger brakes out of standard. It's nothing gonna be extremely expensive, not like this expensive, you know, brake kits and all this stuff. I'm not saying they're not better, you know, everything performance on the brakes is kind of improvement because you have belly calipers and all that stuff, but in that case there will not be the need for it. There you go, that's the word. So I say maybe wait. That being said, when everything is gonna ready, I'm not sure yet. This is the first question. Second question is, yeah, same. How long you have to wait? I don't know, because I will have to do some developments. Obviously, I'm gonna have to put those hubs and everything on my car or someone's car. We're gonna see and do development. You know, put them on the tests. You know, heavy truck use and all that stuff. I need to put some sticky rubber and everything, and you know, get some data. And as we usually do everything else, once everything passed the test, there's nothing to correct or adjust, which probably there will be. Only then we're gonna put them in a mass production and then ready to use on the public, for the public. But I'm expecting obviously Chris is gonna have this car on the truck way before I'm gonna do it. So maybe having the front kit fitted now could actually be a good idea, a good compromise, I would say, probably. I think, yeah, maybe, because again I can't even say when those gonna be ready. Again, it's not because I'm thinking it's gonna be a long time. It's not. It's just I can't say because I got too much stuff to do before, and it's too many unknowns at the moment. Once everything is set up, it's not gonna take long, I think, but I can't specify anything. So yeah, probably is a good idea actually. And then this stuff is still valuable, you know, you can still resell it on the second-hand market. It's still gonna be a good value. That being said, everything is fitted, the arms and coilovers are fitted. Modify the top a little to get them fitted, modify the bottom quite a lot to get it fitted. The rail went in almost perfect. It's not perfect. I don't really like how they fit, but that doesn't mean you can't get them fitted. Yeah, I'm quite happy with them. It could be better. You know, I think they could put some more thought into development, be more work, and make sure everything fits correctly, because just it doesn't. But that being said, it's not bad either. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Much heavier springs this by the look of it. The you know, the thickness of the spring, the diameter of the spring itself on the wire is quite bigger than the standard ones. I don't know what spec Chris ordered them to, but They definitely look good. They definitely look track use. Anyways, let's go ahead. I'm gonna check everything on the brakes. If all the bolts are tight and everything, I'm gonna put the wheels back on, and that's it. Yep. And actually they don't fit correctly. Yeah, because just notice once now I put the wheels on as it should be, they touch on the wheels tiny bit, and I'm pretty sure I could just grind it down that there a little, and they should fit. I don't want to put any spacers on the wheels because these are already sticking out, and by sticking out there is a problem to be sorted. Again, this is another one of these things, you know, everything fits. Yeah, all right. I know how everything fits. It barely does. Now, with the bigger offset on the wheels, obviously they stick out, and like I think I explained before, maybe not. When they turn on a pivot, so that the tire should turn on its own axis, because from the top of the coilover there's a virtual axis that the wheels turn, and usually it's somewhere in the middle of the tire. Now, in that middle of the tire originally is about here, which, you know, you can actually say now by in here that the tire, the outside of the tire, it goes around, it doesn't spin around itself, it spins around this axis, which is here. So this goes forth and back. So if you want to see what happens, is this, like this part is out and in. You see, it goes forward and goes back. And now she touches on the other side. I'm gonna show you where. So anything from the axis for the outside is gonna do a wider swing, which means the tire, the wheel, it needs more space inside the body to turn around. So if the original tire just goes inside there, this one wouldn't. And again, these are not big. These are 15s, 245, 40, 15s. I got 16s at the turn, but there was an expensive job to be done on that. These, look what happens. You see? There you go. That's it. And he's gonna touch on that. Not only this, but also that the seam on the chassis, it will touch. So even on mine, what I did, I just bend it all inside. You don't grind it down. You can't remove that. That's needed. That's structural, but you can push it inside, and that's what I had to do. I think I'm gonna fit the real sway bar, and I think that's it. We're gonna be heading home shortly. Maybe I can fabricate something else. I see. We'll see. Because obviously for the electrics, yeah, I wanted to do them on the weekend, but the new wires haven't arrived, and I don't have enough silicone wires to do it. I only got some left. That's definitely not enough. We have to go forth and back in the car, so between ABS pump and then traction control module and all that stuff. So I need more wires, and yeah, they haven't arrived, so not much I can do. All right. She's on the ground. Quite low cars, are they? And it's incredible once you put them on the ground how light it is to push around. Nice, even with this engine in. Right, so I think I'm going. There's a catch can that I have to fit. Surprisingly, just I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or not. But yeah, I think this is gonna go roughly here, because it's the only place I see it fitted, because obviously you got exhaust here, no space there. This is pretty much, yeah, I think this is a good place for it. Yeah. Not interfering in anything, so I have to fabricate, I have to weld on some sort of a bracket to hold it in place. But also there is a small problem. They didn't supply those fittings. Yeah, I'm gonna be here tomorrow and the whole next week. till we finish. Anyways, that's the car. It's looking good. It's looking really good. That's some proper power there. That's a big boy's engine. I was contemplating this. I was speaking with Steve the other day, and you know, looking at this, I'm like, you know what? For how nice the VR6 fits, well, it fits exactly the same as the VR5, so they both fit greatly. But the VR5 has a nice exhaust manifold, and like Steve says, it's probably true that, you know, when they're on the log style manifold, they do something completely different than on a tubular manifold. And tubular manifold is the one that we use, it's one that recently before I showed you, we used to modify and put in a turbo. But my turbo is kind of like here. I like this being so compact, because, you know, it's again 4-inch pipe, no problems, the exhaust, sorry. I like that the way this is distributed. I really like it. There's no downside, there's no something is tight, there's no compromises. It really is a sweet setup, and I'm kind of jealous of this now. So yeah, don't know, I may get myself a 3.2, but then you have to get new wiring loom, you have to get the exhaust manifold and the plenum, and I'll work from scratch. And that being said, to be honest, the VR5, I want to see what the standard VR5 on mine will do just with the decompression plate, because I'm very curious about that. Is a good data, is good information to have. Also, if I want more power, VR5, you know, they've been pushed to 850, 900 brake horsepower with internals. So, I don't know. There's no, honestly, there's no winner. Maybe for a daily drive, a road car, VR5 could be more suited because it's a bit more mild. Nah, that's bullshit. There's no wrong answer. They're all great. Yeah, I may finish my VR5 and then just for the data, I'll see if I like it, I keep it, and if I want some more, instead of forging the engine, I gave myself 3.2 and swap them around. That's the beauty, because I'll show you again. I've shown you that many times, but fuck it, why not? Let's go into this mess. Yeah, a lot of boxes. I'm not throwing away because I'm gonna probably need some of them to pack up my stuff. So that's the VR5, and again, it's not fancy looking. No one painted it. Steve didn't paint this. I painted that one. As the exhaust manifold, which is tubular into twin scroll. I know, 5-cylinder into twin scroll. But that's it. I just remove this engine and change nothing besides obviously the turbo system. So the gearbox stays in place, the engine mount stays in place exactly the same. You know, my oil cooler stays, and all that stuff. Obviously the wiring will have to change from the 6, but all the rest stays the same. So I can just literally change it around. Obviously the boost pipes will stay the same because they go inside the car towards the front mount, which I think is the best solution. It's a bit more fiddly, a bit more work, but it's the best because it leaves everything here, you know, nice and empty. No pumps, no water, no nothing. It's just simple plain intercooler, which, you know, is probably the most efficient. But yeah, the VR6 gives you that, you know, everything nice and compact. Which this is fine. I'm not saying this is bad. This is nice. This is really good performance. I mean, this exhaust manifold is probably even better. But we know the VR6s, they don't really care about the exhaust manifold quality. They run huge power on the shitty log manifolds, and that manifold, it is log one, but it's not shitty. It's a pretty good design. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my usual rambling. I mean, I've got this setup already here. Haven't even mapped it and already questioning. That's me. You always be. Yeah, no, I'll leave it for now. I mean, to be honest, these cars, like I said to my brother today, we were talking, he says, I want to build one VR5 with probably at least 700 brakes. I said, mate, you have no idea how fast these cars are just with 300 brakes. And sometimes I'm forgetting that because I'm not using it, I'm not driving it, because I'm here closing this cave, just working. But this is gonna change very soon. I mean, this coming month is gonna be, yeah, cows. But after that, everything is gonna be sweet and nice and a little bit less stress. You know, the goal actually is to get everything sent out, you know, like these other companies. We have it in stock and it's out and it's out, and we're trying to keep everything in stock so everyone is happy. We stop this nonsense with delays or long waiting times. No, everything is going to be there, information, everything is stock. The companies we're working with, drive shafts for example, and the wiring looms and all this stuff, is getting quicker and more efficient, so we're already going towards that. And now when I set up the fabrication room, kind of the you know what I do, be more efficient in the new unit, in the new setup, is going to be very much dedicated to that. So yeah, and obviously I'm going to have a bay to build these cars, but there is a thing that I'm not sure if I'm gonna build just the normal conversions. It really isn't in my interest, and I don't think I will have time. However, for everyone, for all the customers that already booked in or wants to book in or on a waiting list to build them the 1.8, just, you know, normal conversion, nothing custom, it's just everything as a come as a kit. You have a solution for that, no problems. They're gonna be happy. Everything's gonna get carried away. I got someone doing that for me. But me building this one I would enjoy it. And if it wasn't a pressure, because if there was a pressure with the cows happening now because we have to move, I will pretty much enjoy this. I don't at the moment. I mean, I'm enjoying when I'm working on this. I do, because I like this stuff. I've been doing this for most of my life, but it's just the situation that doesn't let me enjoy it fully. So later on I will, but it has to be something nice, you know. It doesn't have to make a special list, you know, as good as this. Something, you know, not just a normal engine swap, because I can't be bothered. If it's nice and I like it, then I do it. But the only way I'll be able to do it is if I'm just left alone. If you say what you want, what kind of horsepower you want, if it's a track car, if it's a road car, we come up with a plan how to build a car, and then I do what I have to do, and I do it the best. For example, with this, I'm doing this with Chris, you know, I treat this like my own car, but without the rush like I do on my car. On my car, sometimes like, yeah, put this wires there, be fine, because I don't have a time. This has to be refined. So my car, but actually slightly better. Fuel system, I'm not asking Chris 100 questions because I'm supposed to know better. So I do the best I can do. I understand where Chris stands with how much he wants to spend on a car, how crazy he wants to go, where's the limit, and I'm trying to understand that and work on the car within these limits. So the fuel system is a great balance between the money, the fabrication, and the performance, as all the rest. I mean, the Plano, for example, you know me for building the crazy turbo systems. You know, I would love to build a crazy, you know, equal flow Plano, for example, for one of these. Doesn't matter? Nah, not really, not much. So this is cheap and it's actually good design, which yeah, it took us some time to find one because we found loads of them, and although they seem to be flowing okay, like you know, nice fancy design, no, they weren't good. This one actually is good, and it's one of the cheapest ones. Go figure. This exhaust manifold I was expecting to be much cheaper because again it's stainless, but is a cast, and this one is actually expensive. So there you go. Turbo, for what it is actually cheap. Anyways, yeah, if it's something like this, I would do it. Otherwise, nah, I have someone to make them for me. So anyways, that's enough for today. I'm gonna upload this video and be off tomorrow, next day.